What I'd like to talk about today is is Battlefield 1. Now, if you haven't heard me say this in a lot of my other videos, World War 1 and World War 2 are both of my favorite history subjects out of all. And I know quite a lot about World War 2, but I'm still learning about World War 1, and there's some quite interesting stories. But we're going to be thinking about, what I thought about of it, and ideas that could be in the game, or maybe will be in the game. I hope they will. And so, I've been watching some videos and reading up about some famous soldiers from World War One and all that. And it's just amazing how many people and how many amazing people there were. It's just crazy. Like this one guy, Douglas Fats McCarthy, he lost 3 of his fingers on his left hand, and took about like 2 or 3 trenches by himself, and took 50 Germans prisoner, and took out 3 machine gun emplacements. And he was part of the Australian. I think. I don't know if he was. I think he was in the British or Australian. Yeah, he was in the British, I think. Yeah. But what I'm talking about is like a lot of you hear about Vimy Ridge and all that, and that's like a very big thing in Canada's history, and I live in Canada, as many of you know. But yeah, it's just basically like that. Like I've seen a lot of things about Vimy Ridge. It was a very long battle, and a lot of Canadians died fighting for it, and it's just a massive thing. But another thing that there could be in the game is the Battle of Jutland. It's like, I think like a couple, like maybe a few British ships sunk to the bottom, and there was this famous kid named Jutland Jack, um, and he was a 16-year-old boy that was serving on one of the ships. I think the ship was called Jutland, or was the where they fought the battle. I forget, but you know. It's just that I've played like the few World War One games that anyone makes. Like for example, someone made Valiant Hearts. I played that. That was an interesting campaign. I liked it, and it was a little bit historical because it taught you the facts, and it was just crazy. Like for example, Germany in World War One pretty much created their fucking demise for World War Two, because they in 1917 they sent Vladimir Lenin back to Russia with $10 million to fund his communist revolution, and that's how like they attacked Russia from the inside. Basically, it's just crazy, but. People are telling me that the French and Russians are gonna be DLC teams in the game, and if they are, that's just fucking stupid. Why? Because like France was one of the like countries that was mostly involved. Like it was the number one country involved because they attacked first. Like Germany attacked there first and all that shit. But it's stupid that they're just gonna make it DLC. Like I understand if there's complications with the full game, but it's just stupid that they would add it in later instead of in the full game. I just don't get it. But yeah, like for example, like if they make like there could be an Easter egg in one of the campaign missions if you play as one of the Germans in the campaign, and you like get to see Hitler on the battlefield, or if you even get to like play as Hitler on the battlefield and shit like that. Like, I'm not saying, like, if there's any one of my German subscribers or anything like that that finds like that, I don't know. I just don't want to offend anyone really, because I don't want to have to deal with that shit. But you know, if they had Hitler in the war in the game, that would be kind of cool, because he wasn't really that evil back then. He was just a young boy that was fighting for his country, really. But the surrender of Germany basically made him really fucking pissed off, and then he did what he did. So, yeah. But you know, there could be just tons and tons and tons of battles that from World War One, like that are historical to any country, and that would be quite cool in my opinion. Like one day, like hopefully when I'm maybe 18, if I'm still on YouTube, you know, I'm gonna like start making, go out to Europe and start digging up shit and all that, and you know, I actually want to start up a World War One and Two museum when I'm older, because like spread history and shit like that, you know, and I get to go dig it up, and that's fun. Like that's the fun of it. You find shit, and like half the shit that you find, you can get a lot of money off of, because it's all collectibles now. You know, it's just crazy. But yeah, it's just how it is. Now, it's kind of boring, you know, when you don't have anyone to talk to while you're playing, and yeah, that's why I'm just kind of messing up, because I don't, as everyone knows, I don't usually make videos of me just sitting here talking by myself, but you know, yeah, and all that, but you know, Battlefield 1, I'm fucking excited. I'm still saving up money for that goddamn game. We're supposed to be like having a garage sale or something like that, and hopefully I get some money from that, and then I can get Battlefield 1, because we'll pre-order it at least, because I want to get the deluxe edition and all that. But if anyone is wondering if I'm gonna get Infinite Warfare, no. Like maybe if it turns out to be a good game, or if they release Modern Warfare Remastered by itself, then then I'll buy that. I'll buy Modern Warfare, but I'm not gonna buy fucking Destiny, Halo, fucking shit and play it, because first of all, as you've heard me say so many times, I hate the futuristic shit. I don't like it. I like modern games, as you all know, and classic World War and Two games. That's what I like. I don't like fucking futuristic space shooter bullshit. I don't like fucking that. Like I used to play Halo a long time ago, once upon a time, because that's when it was fun. But now it's just shit. Halo, ever since Halo 4, it's just shit. Halo ODST, Halo Reach were the good shit. Those were the fucking golden ages of Halo, in my opinion. And, oh yeah, I'm gonna be getting, Ghost Recon, Wildlands, because that game looks like it's gonna be like fucking, like open world and shit. So yes, I'm gonna definitely get that game, so you guys can look forward to that. But yeah, that's all for that. I've seen lots of gameplay. I've been watching it for the past 2 days. I've not even played any games for the last 2 days. Just been playing some shit like like watching Frankie or some shit or like that. I just been watching all the drama YouTube shit with fucking Keemstar and all that. It's just, yeah. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video and all that. But I'm just gonna tell you something. A lot of you may probably wonder why I don't really play, like, fucking make normal recordings, because, you know, it's so hard on the PS4 because you're not timed, and when I did that, it cut out my videos all the time, or it stopped recording, or something like that. And I don't, like, I am not, like, I make so long streams, and it's like, you guys probably think I have no fucking life, and I'm probably a worthless piece of shit, but, you know, I stream just because I don't know how to edit. Like, sure, I know a bunch of shit about computers and blah, 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 but I honestly don't know how to edit. Like, it just seems so fucking stressful. And I'm one of those people, like, I like routine, and I don't really make YouTube videos that much. Like, I barely even use my fucking laptop that I got for my birthday. And I'll like, play Gmod on it, like, every once in a while. Like, I'll play a fucking World War II Gmod RP server every once in a while, or watch a YouTube video, or go search up some shit, go look at Battlelog, or something like that. But I don't use it, like, often. Like, my phones, those are, like, the one thing I use if I'm, like, if I'm looking at something real quick, I just look at that. But, you know, I make my YouTube videos this way, and I know probably no one fucking watches them because of how long they are, but hopefully this one's short. Like, I only got to close my door for a small period of time since my fucking grandparents just freak out when I close my fucking door, but, you know, yeah. That's just how it is. They have this stupid rule of me not being allowed to close my bedroom door, which is just stupid, and it's basically saying I can't have privacy. But I made a bargain with my grandfather. Now, you guys are probably wondering, why aren't you at your mom's house all the time? Well, that's because basically, she has really shitty internet and blah blah blah. But yeah, I'm just gonna get back on topic now because this is basically just becoming why I fucking don't post on YouTube as much. But basically, yeah, I'm excited for Battlefield. I have a lot of expectations for it, and I'm sure they're going to be very impressed. And I'm just looking forward to it. I'm hoping it's going to be a good game. Hope they're going to include all the countries involved, and I just overall hope that it's not going to be fucking just like 2 countries. I hope it's going to be everything and every person and country that was involved in the war. So yeah. I just am generally happy the game's coming out, and I just hope that it's gonna be what I think. Like, the gameplay has already told me it's gonna be that way, and I just can't wait. You see, a lot of people may think that I'm just a fucking shitbag that sits in his house all day, nothing but playing video games, but, you know, I'm a very intelligent person, if most people think I'm not, and all that, but, you know, I usually, like, history is the one thing I'm good at, and, you know, math is another. That's another thing I'm good at, but just, I'm not gonna fucking talk about how I'm at school, but anyway, it's just good. But I just hope that Battlefield will be the game that it's always meant to be. Like, I've been playing Battlefield 4 for the longest ass time. Like, you guys probably remember, or if you've been on this channel this fucking long, at the beginning I would like fucking play this game, and I only had one video of me trying to kill someone, and I fucking died at the end, you know, because I was only playing that game for a fucking week, you know. I only played that game for a week, and I was like ranked 27 because of fucking XP boosters and shit, but, you know, I don't really care about my stats. I just play to have fun. And me and my friends do a lot of fun shit on this game. Like, recently, I just started playing this again, and I was level 49, or level 47, but now I'm like level, I'm level 93. And I just want to get to the highest level, possible until, well, when the game comes out, because probably not a lot of people are going to be playing this anymore. Like, well, probably a lot of people are going to still be playing this because this is one of the most funnest and most modern game there is on PlayStation, because everything else is a fucking futuristic shit space shooter or something. And it's like that. Like, I don't really think I'm going to make Call of Duty videos ever again. Well, I might make zombies, because that's the only thing that's good about the fucking game. But yeah, I'm just hoping that, everything turns out the way I want it to be, or the way everyone expects it to be, because I just know deep down that this game is going to be the fucking... This game... I'm going to be talking about this game when I'm fucking 80 years old. That's what I'm going to be doing. When I'm fucking 60 or some shit, I'm going to fucking, like, talk to my grandkids and be like, I played a game once called Battlefield 1. And I'm probably, like, there's probably going to be games that look literally like a fucking movie at that point because they're so good, but... You know, I'll be like, you know, the days of where modern... like, warfare was simple and not futuristic. And, it will probably be, I don't know what year it's gonna be when I'm 80 years old, but I'm gonna tell them about how this, about how great and how normal this warfare was, and just how great this game was, and all this shit, because... You know, a lot of people may think, oh, trench warfare is boring as fuck. No one's gonna play this game. You know, trench warfare is actually one of the most interesting warfares I've ever seen. Like, sure, you may be sitting in a fucking thing that you've made in the dirt for God knows how long, but you know, at least it's interesting. Like, I've seen a lot of Verdun gameplay, and that's basically Battlefield 1 simulator, no, Battlefield 1 beta. Because that game is pretty much like nearly the full World War I experience. And I have a lot of expectations for it. And I hope that a lot of the legendary people that there are and all that in World War I are going to be in Battlefield 4. Well, I mean Battlefield 1. Sorry. But yeah, I just hope they're going to be in Battlefield 1 because I just, like, the game itself is probably going to be the best game of the year. I hope it's going to be like Battlefield 4, where they just let people create all these cool maps and shit like that. That was going to be fun. But I hope they have a game mode, like, I hope they add in a new game mode that's like storming trenches, because, you know, that's what they did. They would blow a whistle, and then they would go over the top into no man's land, charge across, and hopefully take the enemy trench. And it's a very unique style of warfare. It takes, like, a lot of men, and it takes a lot of bravery, because it's like this. If you were in fucking Iraq and you see terrorists, you fucking run at them. Except they're not in a fucking trench, they're in, like, full out cover, like, not in cover at all. But imagine that, like, would you be able to run at them? Like, so many people died because they were, like, they sacrificed themselves to save the countries that they fought for. And I forget, there was this like legion of black soldiers. They were like the Harlem Hellfighters or something, but they were like, the American army didn't even let them, so they had to like fight for Canada, which they had no problem doing. But it was so embarrassing for them because they couldn't protect the country that they loved. And it's gonna explain a lot of that in Battlefield 1, I hope, and all of that, because it was really fucking rough back then, because they didn't even have antibiotics. Like, so if you got infected by a bullet wound, you're fucking dead. You're not even gonna live anymore, because you're dead. It's like, for example, when pirates got shot by musket balls or lost one of their limbs, they'd leave them out on an island and let them die because they were fucking dead weight. It's like that, basically. You just know you're gonna die, but it's gonna be slow, and fucking, you're just not gonna know. But it's gonna be slow, it's gonna be fucking sad. But now let's end this off. Alright. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope to see you. I can't wait to make videos of Battlefield 1 for you. I'm so fucking hyped for the game. And I can't wait to play it for you. And I'll see you on the battlefield. Goodbye.